On today's artist sessions, we're meeting with Ginger Wagner, Paul Hurling, and Christy Dorfler of the Indian Run String Band. Hi, guys. It's been about 3 weeks now that we're social distancing. How's everybody doing?
We're doing okay.
You're fine.
All right, we're going to start with a quick tune, if that's okay.
Okay, please.
Okay. Count.
1, 2, 3. Well, hello, stranger.
Put your loving hand in mine.
Hello, stranger.
Put your loving hand in mine.
You are a stranger.
And you're a pal of mine. So that's just a shout out to everybody out there and one day we will be shaking hands again, This will all pass.
All right, well, let's do a get to know you a little bit better. Tell me a little bit how you all got started, how you came together, how you formed the Indian Run String Band, and where does that name come from?
Indian Run stream, the creek runs behind our house on our property, and we get to listen to it. It's like being at the beach. It's a nice sound of rapids all the time. So that we decided to use that for our name. And I guess I started out trying to play some fiddle when I was living alone. I thought this is the perfect time to learn the fiddle. So I went looking for my favorite fiddler and found him at the cellar of Monday Night Blues, and it was Paul. And he came over to give me a couple lessons, and we had dinner, and then we just started dating. And I decided, well, you know what? I already know how to play the banjo, and that goes well with the fiddle. So we'll just do that, and then we'll let Christy tell you how she got involved with us.
When I was a grad student, I think I was in my first or my second year. I was getting my PhD at Virginia Tech, and in geology. And I played bass. I was in classical music, since I was 10 or 11 years old. And so I actually started out on fiddle, but that was too hard. So I ended up playing bass. And I went to Gillies because they had these jam sessions on I think it was every Tuesday evening. And I showed up with my bass one day, not knowing anybody. And I met Ginger and Paul, and a few people who were pretty active in the scene still. Some who are not actually with us today, but Ginger invited me over to her house, and I think it was snowing. Do you remember that? It was like dark. It was December, and I never, really ventured far away from central Blacksburg. But I went to her house, and we played a few tunes. And she said, "Hey, would you be interested in?" It was either joining a band or playing a few gigs with us. And I was like, "Yeah, sure, that sounds like fun." And I think that was 10 years ago, 11 years ago, and now here we are.
Talk a little bit. I know that you do old time music, but talk a little bit more about you do a number of different styles and genres and that type of thing of music.
Right. Well, and a lot of the old time music we play is, of course, dance music we play for square dances, and we'll play a little bit of that later. But we've been playing some for museum, Wilderness Road Regional Museum Harvest Dinner. And it's sort of like background music, but also we play at the Palisades for dinner music. But it's a little bit, some of it's like colonial, or we do 16th century ballads. So it gives a kind of calm, older feeling to things. And do you want to play a little bit of that, Mr. Swanpike?
1, 2, 3.
So yeah, we play weddings, and so we take requests, and if we have enough time, we'll learn these songs. We learned a Avett Brothers song one time for a wedding.
Oh yeah.
And we also do one was "You Are My Sunshine," Carter family songs, and old love songs and old ballads.
Mostly numbers from the early days of country music, before the pre-World War II era, before bluegrass even really coalesced.
Yeah, we call it hits from the 1920s.
mean, it's mainly known as old time country music now.
Yeah.
Of course,
Okay.
a lot of folks started calling it Americana.
And I know that you do some gospel because you play at our gospel sing every year,
That's
and you do
right.
some
Yeah.
blues because you play at Blues Brews and Barbecue.
Yeah, we played at the gospel sing. I think since it started, I think we played the first year, so that's like 5 or 6 years now, and it's been great for us because it's got us singing some gospel songs we hadn't done before, and we had Christy join in on some, and that was a lot of fun, especially when all the ladies there, all the ladies started singing along. That was great fun.
What I'd like to talk about a little bit now, I mean, we can't ignore the fact that we are all sheltering at home, that we have a stay-at-home order right now from the governor. Actually, now I think it's until June the 10th. And one of the reasons that we put together the artist sessions was to help artists find ways for the communities to support you in this new lifestyle that we all have right now, temporary lifestyle.
Yeah.
But talk a little bit about some of the ways that that all this has affected you as far as your business as an artist and as a musician.
Well, I guess the last place we played was the Palisades. We did a dinner there.
Well, we've pretty much had all our live gigs canceled at this point. We might be able to do a wedding in July
Yeah, we're planning a wedding in July.
if things are loosened up by then, but it's still sort of uncertain.
Yeah, but we were supposed to play at the Palisades this past Sunday, which of course was canceled, and Lloyd Country Store was canceled, and we had a
private event at Virginia Tech was canceled.
Yeah, so there's been quite a few things that we were counting on playing. So it's we kind of miss playing out and playing in front of people, and we also miss that extra income that we're usually counting on too.
Yeah. So, Christy, how about you? How are you dealing with all this and not being able to play in public? And you guys can't play together right now, correct?
Yeah, that's right. So it's a shame, right? I mean, I have a 5-month-old, and I felt like I was really looking forward to him kind of getting a little bit older. I could leave him with my husband, not have to be around him, for several hours at a time. And like I told Ginger and Paul, I'm really looking forward to going out, maybe a daytime gig or the evening gig, and finally getting back into doing the things that that's how I pass my time. It's what I do for fun. And Ginger and Paul are best friends, and so I can't do that. And it's just a shame, we can't even just play together. We're neighbors. We live half a mile away, and we can't see each other and do what we like to do, and it's hard.
And one of the things we played for a lot was square dances. We always have a big barn dance in May, first Saturday in May, and we also already canceled the April dance. And I was hesitant when we had the March dance because it's all holding hands and touching, and I'm like, we definitely can't do that right now. So all the dancing is not happening.
And you have to get within 6 feet of each other.
Exactly. We played a lot for the Cloggers to perform last year at a festival, and at Floyd Country Store. We've done shows with them. So they're not able to do any of that. So it's way too close.
I think we're all recognizing how much we really do connect with one another in ways that we didn't realize before. So tell us, how are some ways that the community can support you during this time? You mentioned some CDs. Are there ways that people can find those CDs, or what? Just talk about some different ways that people can support you right now.
Okay, well, the CDs are available. Well, we have them at, of course, the Blacksburg Museum, and also it's on CD Baby and Spotify. What do you say? iTunes.
And iTunes,
and Amazon. So it's pretty much out there. If all you want to do is sample the tunes, you can do that. We have them on our website, IndianRunStringband.com, and a lot of videos so you can see how we perform and what kind of things we do. There's several videos from our performance in Bristol at a really nice theater there. So, and some videos from just sitting at home playing. So there's a wide variety. There's one from the Floyd Country Store with a bunch of dancers. So that's pretty much how you can see what we do and what kind of things we play and what we sound like. And that would be the place also to order a CD. We have 2 CDs, Indian Run String Band, and then the Smithville session.
Anything else you want to talk about? Christy, how about you? Anything else that you want to discuss as far as the music and how you got started. And did you play old time music back when you first started with them?
No, so I didn't know anything about it. I kind of had an idea of what bluegrass was, but that's it. And they're different. I learned that from Jim Paul, and yeah, no, I'm really thankful for Blacksburg in general because I think that it's a pretty unique place for musicians and artists. I think that one of the things that attracted me here and continues to attract me here. Of course, I've kind of made up a life and I have a family and everything here now, but it's the people that are attracted to this place. I think the slogan or the line for Blacksburg is I think it's a special place, and it's true, right? I mean, everyone who's attracted to being here and wants to be here, I think all has a very similar mindset, and so I'm just really thankful to be able to kind of have a life and meet people like Ginger and Paul and other folks and not just the old time scene, but just the live music scene. Yeah, and I think that doing this, Rhonda, is great, and I'm really glad that you're taking the initiative and having this for musicians.
Well, thank you, and thank all of you for what you do for the community through your music. We are so, I think, keenly aware of how the arts and especially music help us, especially during these times. And I know that folks are turning to art a lot during these times to help with healing and just to help entertainment and all the different ways that art can help us. And so thank you all for what you do. And I wish you all well. I'm looking forward to seeing you as soon as all this is over. So looking forward to talking to you again soon. You guys take care.
Some come walking in, some come lame. Gonna meet you at the station when the train comes home.